What's up, guys? Matt Brown from the LSR Podcast. Thanks for joining me and Dustin and Adam right here on the channel each and every week. And while you're here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and let us know in the comments if there's anything you'd like us to tackle in a future episode. But without further ado, here's a clip from episode number 62. We talk about New York pretty much every single podcast because it is one of the gigantic states out there that we have to monitor, because this could be a game changer if and when they do go mobile. We talk about the prospects of that happening quite often, and now you are definitely going to say that it's happening, right?
I'm not going to go on any limb. I don't know why we're not having the guy with the Yankees hat talk about New York, but I'll plow ahead anyway. New York, stop us if you've heard this before, New York has online sports betting on the table yet again. You want to read about the chances of that? I'm not sure we have a great answer to that, but you can go to Legal Sports Report and read more about it. Here's what's happening. The Speaker of the Assembly is counting votes, which is, you would seem like a good sign that this is something that is on everyone's radar. So when it gets to that level of leadership, you have to take it at least somewhat seriously. So, the sponsors who have been pushing this for a while, Gary Pretlow and Senator Joe Adabo, have been pushing this for a while. They are optimistic that something will happen. I am far less than optimistic that something is going to happen in New York. I'd say it's longer shot than any time I was handicapping California. So I guess we could say maybe California will fall off into the ocean by an earthquake before New York legalizes sports betting this year. But it's, who knows right now? It's tough to tell. The big one for me is always we don't really know what Governor Andrew Cuomo wants to do with this. He's the one who's really stopped any progress on this in the past. He said, I don't want this. And if he doesn't want it, then it's hard to see how it happens. But they are counting votes in New York toward whether they can pass sports betting legislation. So we are at least on New York watch for this summer, and we'll see what comes of it.
Adam, are we going to find out like 5 years down the road that New Jersey was actively lobbying against this, like secretly in New York, that they have been like planting the seeds of doubt in all of everything that's going on in New York so that they can keep all of that New York City money?
I think it's a Tony Soprano situation, don't you? don't you think there are some guys, we'll say, behind the scenes who might be doing this? I think the interesting part from what Dustin talked about, and I'll say from the political side, is that the speaker has been someone who has been opposed to mobile sports betting in the past. And if he's out there counting votes, that is a pretty big step in the right direction. Now, his vote count and Gary Pretlow's vote count differ, and I would check out the story to find out about that, because Pretlow's vote count would put the assembly over the top, and the speaker's vote count is a bit below that. The Senate has been receptive to mobile sports betting in the past. We've seen them pass it. So if the speaker is out there counting votes to try to find ways to help New York fill the budget gap, potentially by legalizing mobile sports betting, then I think you at least are looking at a glimmer of hope that you didn't have otherwise. And I would be very surprised from a political perspective if the speaker were out there counting votes without some word to the governor's office of, hey, I'm at least going to look at this. So is it going to happen? I think we're far from that. But if 69 votes were available in the speaker's count and you're trying to just get up over the mid-70s, it's not that many to try to whip to your side if it's something you really want.
Guys, as a reminder, the full version of this podcast can be found over at LegalSportsReport.com, as can the written breakdown of every topic we talk about on the show each and every week. Thanks for watching.